Hi everyone, it's Tana Games here. Welcome back to the channel. We're back in Infinity Nikki with a walkthrough guide on where to find the gifties. Now you may notice within one of your menus for this current event we have in bubble season, we have this tab which is called Where Are the Gifties? And I was really confused by this at first. It it very much confused me. Some of these locations are quite hard to find as well because they're not so obvious as to whereabouts in the pic. Well, I say in the picture. You can usually find the location. That's not a problem. And then finding where the actual gifty is a little bit tricky. I also did have a glitch on my main account, which is how I've worked out all the locations. Because I've done that on there, but on my main account there was a glitch where sometimes the stickers weren't showing up, but when I logged in the next day and checked, they were then there. So just be warned, if you check in these locations and it's not there for you, wait till the next day and check again, because it's very likely you might have the same bug and glitch that I had. But yeah, hopefully this guide for where the gifties are you will find helpful for this bubble season event. So we're going to go through them one by one in order to make it easy. So we're going to start off with Fuddy Squash Forever. So our first location is actually located near Auntie Generous. So as you walk up from the main spire, the main introduction into this area, you'll see Auntie Generous. You have to do styling battles with her as well. But to the left of Auntie Generous is the sticker on the boxes here. So I'm just going to go into the map. So here we are on Serenity Isle here. So here we are, just in case you're curious. So it says first main aisle. As I said, walking up from the Soakville entrance, and you will see here Auntie Generous is the person you have the styling battles with, and it's just on here, and all you have to do is press F to investigate, and that will get that Soaky done, or gifty done. Why am I saying Soaky? I don't know. But yeah, that is our first one. We get 30 diamonds for that. Now, it is worth doing all of these because you don't just get the 30 diamonds. Once you've completed them all, you actually get another 80 diamonds on top of that. So definitely, you know, keep an eye on doing these as you go through. Now, our second gifty is the pink bubble bath gifty. And you're going to want to come to this pink bunny. Now, this pink bunny is to the left of Pouchy. The reason why I want to point that out is because if you follow the path up from Auntie Generous, or whatever her name is, there's a second bunny here. So don't make the mistake of going to the wrong bunny. It's this tiny little, well, I say tiny little bunny, it's not a little bunny. But it's this little pond where there's a little PC in here, and there are 2 Fuddy Squash cabins and some more PCs hanging out here, and in between them is a crate, and this is where you can find the next gifty. So as I said, in terms of location, there's Auntie Generous, there is Pouchy over that way as well. If I go into my map view, this is where we are. So it's the smaller of the ponds, not this large one, the smaller one. And we're going to interact here with this, and that's our second gifty done. Now our next gifty that we need to find is this one here for Joyful Tunes. Now this is at the other bunny location, and it's the one with all the singing PCs. So we are over here by the singing PCs. We're going to head down because it's on the wall here. So it's on the wall just down from the singing PCs. It's the wall that surrounds this pink bunny foam. And just for reference, on the map we are here, so we're at the third foam section. No, sorry, the second foam section. I guess the third of these pools is what I'm trying to say. But this is the location for the next one. So we'll interact with this and claim that. Now our next gifty is the spring water cooling one. And this one, it does say that Slygrass easy spying on everyone sunbathing from across the way. So that is our little hint here. And we actually need to be on this island with the giant flower that spouts the water and stuff. And we're going to go to the left. And he's going to be over on the rock side here. So we're on this little island that connects the Soakville outskirts and Soakville. So we're over here in the middle and it's on this little wall here. So this is where we get our next one. So you can see it's across from that large pink bunny that we got the last gifty at. So let's investigate and claim that. Now our next gifty we need to find is for the smiling blooms. So it says the fields are full of bubble blooms. Wow, even the doors are full of flowers. So for this we need to be at the bubble bloom field warp spire. So that's on the Soakville outskirts area. You should have hopefully got to this point anyway whilst you're doing this, but if not, this is where we are on the map. You want to go to this warp spire and you can probably see it already, but it's directly ahead of us in front of this sign. So it's in front of all these bubble blooms and things like that. So this is where we need to go and we can interact with this. Now next up we have the gifty here, Lost Among Ancient Walls, and this one had me stumped. I spent ages looking for this. This is pretty much the whole reason why I decided to do this guide, because most of the others were pretty simple, but as soon as I got to this one on my main account, I was like, excuse me, what? I spent ages looking around to try and find the location. So you do need to be in this kind of barren spot on the Soakville outskirts sort of area. We're down here by the old ruins, and what we're going to do is we're going to come around here to the very edge of the island. I mean, now that I'm here, it does kind of look more resembling of what you see in that image. If I go back into the menu, you can see here, there's the stone tree pillar, there's the kind of water chute and stuff like that. So it does reflect it a bit better here. But yeah, I was struggling. I was struggling trying to find this one. So we have this one here on the wall. So on the map, we're right down here at the very bottom of the island. So hopefully that helps you with finding this one. Now our next one is pink crystal salt. So it says down here, everyone is grinding crystal salt, yet someone's snoozing away. So for this, we need to be in this area. So there's like a section here where it's almost like they're mining and stuff like that. You can see with their little hammer things. I don't know what they're called. And then there's the hot stone sauna. So just for reference in terms of what the area looks like, because a lot of this can blend into one. There's also the little cavern that gets you up to this spot, but we're gonna come around here, and on this set of crates is where the gifty is. Now for reference in the map, this is where we are. So there's the crystal salt main area teleport here, but you don't use that to get to it. I mean, you might be able to float down, or is it below us? That teleport might be below us actually. I think it's below us because you use the cavern to get up here. Oh, actually, maybe it is above us. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because then you jump down the edge here. Well, I get lost on this. See, even I get lost. But yeah, you want to come to this crate over here. You can see where we are on the map anyway for reference. And we're going to interact with this gifty, and that will give us our next one, and then we can move on to the final gifty. Yes, so for our last gifty, this is for So Big So Shiny. What a massive chunk of crystal salt. Can't believe something like this is here in the mine area. So you'll see the fast travel point here and this large pink crystal salt rock. So you're going to want to come to this fast travel point here. So this is indeed the crystal salt main area. The other one that we just got previously is pretty much below us. Just for reference, so you can see here. No, wait, come around the other side. Yeah, there, like just below us, directly below us was where the last gifty was. But we're up here, and you are going to come down from this fast travel point. We're going to come around here, and then on this hay bale is where our last one is. So there's this like lookout point where this PC is hard at work. We've got this guy manning the kind of like campfire with the very, very fabulous mustache. But yeah, for locations, that's where we are. So again, kind of at this point where the crystal salt main area is. And we're going to press F to investigate, and that is going to be our last gifty. So there we go, that is all the gifties. So you'll see that we got 30 diamonds for each of these as we were making our way through, and we can now claim an extra 80 diamonds for getting all the gifties. So yeah, fantastic. Absolutely happy to get this done, because every diamond helps if you're wanting to pull on the banners and stuff like that. So yeah, this is kind of like a helpful little quest thingy that you can do to earn some extra diamonds, which might help you out. So yeah, there's all the gifties found. I hope you found this guide and walkthrough helpful. And yeah, good luck hunting the gifties, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys!